Hi, I'm Marty Thompson, and today we're here at Smith & Edwards in Ogden, Utah, and we're going to show you how we shape the Sunbody palm leaf hats here at the store. And then later in the video we'll show you how you can shape them at home if you're not close by. So to get started, we just use some water to start softening up that palm leaf. Get it wet. I always start with the crown, just kind of work it around that way. And then with our steamer here, that softens the palm leaf up a lot better than just the water. That heat gets into it a little quicker. We can loosen that crown up, and I'll show you how on this one. This first hat we're going to do today, we're going to put the Gus crown in it. Common crown that a lot of people will use. Close to the cattleman, you can turn it into the cattleman pretty easy by just bringing the creases back a little farther, leveling the top out, and then making the dents here on the side continue front to back as well. But with this Gus, it kind of the dents are just there in the front, more of a little pinch front to it. Kind of just even out those sides. Make sure things are even. If the customer's here, this is where I like to give it back to them and let them set it on their head and make sure we got the crown straight, make sure it fits on their head good. And if everything's even and straight, then we'll go into the crown, or go into the brim and soften it up to get the shape put in it. Just get that moisture all the way around and evenly throughout the brim. Makes it a lot easier to change the shape. Now that you have the crown straight, just try and even up the brim with the crown, with the creases that you have up here. Even things up and make sure it's centered. And there you have the Gus. On this hat here, we decided we're going to do the brick top, kind of another real common shape in these hats. Same thing, wet the crown first to start. I always like starting with the crown, and makes it easier to line everything up. You noticed on that Gus crown, I started right in the center of the top of the crown. On this brick top, I like to start from one side or the other and get that started even on the edge, because that's where that brick will come out to. And I start just by doing one of the sides, looking at it, make sure I like the placement of it, and then move over to the other side. Then again, pop it back to the front to make sure you're centered. And then with the brick, I like working that back up, kind of tightening the creases along the edge. And then pop those sides in just a little bit more to tighten things up. make it a little definite square there. Then again, make sure everything's even, straight and square before you start on the brim. It don't take a whole lot of water when you're using the steam, but as I'll show you later in the video, it does take a bit more water when you're just doing it without the steam, just water alone. Okay, and doing the brim, same goes for this one. Just make sure you're even with the crown. Your spacing's the same. Pull the sides up to the desired height, and then the distance in the front, however wide that the customer or yourself may want it. And there you have the brick top. So next in the video we will show you how to shape one at home with just water. Alright, now we're here and we're going to show you how you can shape your Sunbody palm leaf hat at home. We've had this one soaking in the little bucket of water here just for a few minutes. If you use warm water, it don't take long. You know, 2 or 3 minutes. Get that moisture around throughout the crown. You do have to typically shape or wet the whole hat when you're doing it this way. With the steamer and that, you can do just the crown, get the crown wet at first, but this way it works easier just to dunk the hat. We've got this one wet, so we'll go ahead and get it shaped. We're going to put like a Buckaroo flat top crown in this one. Start by just pressing down, getting the desired height of the crown that you want. Make sure everything's even. Once you got the desired height that you want in that crown, and then just kind of span your hand across the top of that crown and push up in the center to bring that center of that crown back up, to lift it up off of your head there. And that puts the stovepipe top in it. And then just kind of work around that edge and even things out. And that's how you put that crown in. And we'll just go ahead and do the brim. On this style of hat, there's not a lot of shape to the brim. Typically just down in the front and put that roll in the back. Even things out, and there you go. You've got the telescoping Buckaroo flat top hat. Again, that's the way you can shape your Sunbody hats at home. Come in the store and buy them right here in Ogden, or buy them online at smithandedwards.com. And this is how you can shape them there. We'll be happy to shape them for you here at the store. Thanks for watching.
Smith & Edwards, the Country Boy Store. Smith & Edwards, Surplus Plus. Smith & Edwards, the Country Boy Store.